Nature has a funding gap. A $942 billion annual biodiversity financing gap is pushing governments and investors to rethink how nature is valued and funded. A new United Nations report warns that economic growth is degrading ecosystems the global economy depends on, with costs reaching trillions of dollars each year. More than half of global GDP relies on nature, prompting urgent efforts to quantify and protect that value before further losses occur. Nature Finance seeks to close the $942 billion annual biodiversity funding gap, with only $208 billion currently invested, by scaling private capital, green bonds, biodiversity credits, and conservation markets. A growing push for natural capital accounting aims to assign economic value to ecosystems so they are reflected in financial systems, with countries like Colombia, Canada, New Zealand, and the EU adopting such models, though critics warn that pricing nature could commodify it, while supporters see it as a practical path to protection. Only 2% to 3% of U.S. philanthropy supports environmental causes, yet global investment in nature is growing through major pledges and corporate funds despite political headwinds in the U.S. and Europe. With mangroves preventing $65 billion in annual damage, birding generating $107.6 billion in U.S. spending, and projections of $10 trillion in annual value by 2030, the economic case for investing in nature is strong, though much of the promise remains theoretical.